Okay guys, so we're going to do this guided practice together. We're going to start with this one. First thing, remember horizontal asymptote depends on the degree. So this has a degree of 1, this has a degree of 2. So again, when the numerator, okay, is smaller than denominator, just like from last class, the asymptote is y equals 0, okay, and that's the x-axis. So now over here, make sure again you draw your dashed mark, okay, across, and just keep that in mind. Then the y-intercept, okay, is when you plug 0 in for x. And then when we get this, remember we can kind of like cross this off like this and cross these off. And then you get -3 over -27. Just make sure you keep in mind 2 negatives is really a positive. And at this point, guys, I mean, it's just a decimal. Like we said last class, it doesn't matter what decimal, it's just a decimal. So I'm going to put it right here. So it's less than 1, okay, in terms of a decimal, that kind of thing. Okay, step 3 is to factor. So I'm going to take my problem, like so, x minus 3 over x squared plus 6x minus 27. Okay, so then from there, you're looking for 2 numbers that'll add to 6 and multiply to -27. So it's going to be 9 and 3. So I'm going to do x plus 9 times x minus 3. And then the whole purpose, okay, for that is now you can see the common factor. So we're going to cross this off. And then that leaves 1 over x plus 9. So again, you've got to factor, guys, in order to do that. Now, I'm not putting anything on the graph with that information, but that's what I have to do. But what I do is the removable discontinuity, the whole. You need to know this vocab. So what this means is I'm going to take what I crossed off, okay, and remember, the whole's a point, right? An x and a y point. So to figure out the x point, you take what you crossed off and you set it equal to 0. So x minus 3 equals 0. And then we're just going to solve this equation. So add 3 to both sides. So I get x equals 3. Then once you get that, you're going to plug that x. So that's our 3 again for our whole. That's our x value. You're going to plug 3 into your simplified polynomial. So 1 over 3 plus 9. And that's 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 1/12. So now our whole is right here. 3, 1/12. So when you put it onto the graph, okay, you're going to go over where x is 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1/12, something about right here, and you're literally going to draw a hole, so an open coordinate point. So it's not going to be perfect, but you get the idea. Okay, so the last thing that we need to find is our vertical asymptotes, your infinite discontinuities. Make sure you remember both terminologies. So to find that, all you have to do is set the denominator equal to 0. And then when I say denominator, I mean this, okay, your simplified fraction. So I'm just literally going to do x plus 9 equals 0. Subtract the 9 and now solve. All of this is on your checklist. So I'm going to go here when x is -9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right here. And then draw a dashed line this way. So now this one goes a little off the graph. It's not the end of the world. So now remember to draw your lines. Okay, this follows here along my asymptote. Remember my asymptote is y equals 0. And then this curves up right here. And for that reason, okay, remember these graphs are opposite. Then this one is going to be here and graph down. Just like that. So it goes off a little, but you get the idea. So those are all the steps that you need to memorize for graphing. We have another example on the back, so turn it onto the back here.